Hey everyone, Repose here. Today I got for you a cave troll solo on a level 1 rogue. And before we get into anything, I just want to say I do have a blue dagger. This isn't a default kit. I dropped everything, but I have a blue dagger that I bought. And if you want a video on how to solo it with the default kit, there's a few people that have done that, and I'm going to link the videos in the description. But the method I'm doing, I'm just going to call it the disgustingly easy method. And it's really consistent and easy. The only annoying part about it is it's kind of slow. And when I was trying to do this with the default dagger, I would just run out of time. Like every time the zone would just destroy me. So with the blue dagger, it's pretty easy though. So I'm just gonna kind of commentate over the fight as it goes along. And there's a few patterns you want to just look out for, and once you know what to look for, it's really easy. So you'll notice when you're fighting him, he does this attack. It goes left to right from your point of view. And you go and you attack his hand twice with the dagger that he's holding the hammer in. And sometimes when he does that swing, he'll do a combo move. And all you do is, once you do it a few times, you'll start to hear it, but he'll make this noise. And you just crouch and you just crouch walk away. It's really easy. And then there you saw he has a shout move. And the way you choose the shout move is you stand close enough. You want to be kind of close so that he immediately attacks after shouting, and then you just turn around and walk away. So here I'm just waiting for him to do the swings. He also does a slam. You just run away from him and you're chilling. And if you stay close enough the whole fight, he'll actually never do this shout, I'm pretty sure. But sometimes he will shout, and if you want to cheese it, you just gotta be close enough that he immediately attacks and walk away. So here, yeah, I just wait for him to do that attack. 2 stabs in the hand, rinse and repeat. And I think every 4 or 5 attacks, he does the slam. Yeah, so here's the shout. So you see how close I am, and then when he closes his mouth, you just turn around and you run away. And then you want to wait to go in, because sometimes after the shout, he immediately does that move, which you either have to jump or crouch. And it's kind of hard to tell which, so I usually just stay like far away to avoid it completely. There we go. Oh, he's doing the combo, so I get out of there. Another slam. And yeah, doing the fight like this is really easy. You pretty much are just ignoring like every single like actual mechanic. Just getting the easy damage in. And once in a while he'll do an attack where he swings from right to left instead of from left to right from your perspective. And you could go in for damage there, but I usually didn't. Just because I wasn't sure how to dodge it if he does a combo there. But it's a really easy method, and this... Oh, watch out for that. I only was attempting the boss for about an hour, and I was gonna do more runs with the gray dagger, trying to like perfect it, but I was getting sick of just respawning, running in, and then some other guy would want to run into the room and like pull the boss, and he would reset, and honestly it just got really annoying. So I couldn't be asked to attempt it anymore with the gray dagger, but it's definitely doable if you know the strategy for it. But at this point, it's just rinse and repeat. And I show the perks at the start, but I'm running, so I'm on level 1, so my only perk is poison weapon. And then I have rupture and weak point. Because hide doesn't really do anything if you're fighting the boss. I think if you use hide in the boss room and you're the only one in there, pretty sure it just resets to full health, so doesn't really help us out here. Watch out for the slam. The slam area is bigger than it looks, so you want to back up quite a bit. But you do want to try to not back up too far so that he screams. It's kind of hard to know the exact distance, but once you do it a few times, it's not too bad. And also this method is like probably the simplest and easiest. It is pretty slow, but if you're going to try it, I would recommend actually just going in with the default kit. If you are going to buy a blue dagger, I'd try to fight him a couple times first, just so you know what to expect. Get familiar with all the patterns. Just a scream, I back up. And then that's the combo attack. And when he does that one, you can get a few stabs in. And even when he does this default swing left to right, you can get 3 stabs. It's just a little riskier. So I usually just go for 2. And it just makes it, this method is just too easy. And he's dead, just like that. And he actually gives me a pretty good rapier, so that's nice. I was looking around, and I'm like, oh yeah, the loot room. Go in here. Sadly for me, I don't have lockpick expert. So no lion head chest for me. But there is a purple weapon guaranteed on the floor. Got a hatchet, and it's a good hatchet too. It'd probably sell for a couple hundred at least. And the rest of this run is me just trying to escape pretty much. You can kind of tell, like if I had a gray dagger, it would be like about half damage, maybe a little bit more than half. But I pretty much used like all the time up at this point. So if I were to try that method in this run with the gray dagger, probably would have ran out of time. And I see this guy. I was going to be friendly, but then I remembered this is the Goblin Caves and finding portals is an absolute pain. So this guy just starts running by, and I'm just going to poke him once real quick. Sorry that guy, but I had to do it to him to preserve my portals. He's got a few things for me. A little necklace of peace. And the staff is okay. I grabbed it, but I don't even know why. It's really, people don't really buy staffs that much, especially blue ones. So I'm just looking for a portal at this point. Saw someone in the doorway there, which made me a little bit worried because I didn't want them to steal my portal. But I saw this one over here and then they weren't pushing, so at this point I knew I was out. Grab this, and then I'm greedy as hell, so I'm just gonna kill a couple more goblins for a little extra loot on the way out. This guy's got a bunch of gold for me, so it was worth. And I just take the portal out. And then there's this other rogue. And I was like, I was honestly rooting for them. Wanted them to get out, so I was gonna spectate here. And they're sitting in the corner here, being a little sneaky. So they're just biding their time here in the corner, praying for a portal. And they step a little too close, and here comes the little goblin. It's over.